St. Pius won the toss. They chose to defer to the second half. So they will kick off here to lead it off the game, and Jefferson R7 will receive. Back to receive it is Dustin Govero, number 34, 5'11", sophomore, all listed as a running back and a linebacker. To boot it away for St. Pius, number 14, Brendan Withrow. He places it on the near hash. St. Pius going from our right to our left. Jefferson R7 going from left to right. Withrow, a left-footed kicker, a high end-over-end kick. It will be fielded by Austin Graves at the 7-yard line. He'll take it right up the right hash. Blake's run-arm tackle gets through another, and he is free and finally dragged down from behind, and possibly a touchdown-saving tackle, and I think that was the kicker, Withrow, that got it. No, that was not the kicker. That was number 44, Seth Claggett, who made that touchdown-saving tackle because there was a lot of space to the left, and that was a big tackle because Graves would have been off.
Graves does a great job. He can really dance and go side to side, and those people just barely get a shoulder pad on him. Pius is really going to have to wrap up tonight if they want to bring Graves down with one or two players.
So not only does Graves return kicks, he is the starting quarterback. He's in the shotgun. He throws it to the right side, and it is caught by number 9, Kenny Williams. He steps out of bounds, and it will be close to the first down, and that's something that you hardly ever saw last season from Jefferson R7 was a pass so run-heavy last year, but that's something that Jimmy Tucker has tried to do a little bit more, is mix in the pass a little bit more, be a little bit more multiple on offense, and they come out in a spread look. Graves in the shotgun, one other player in the backfield, that is Ross Morrison. They hand it off to Morrison, running up the middle, and he won't get much, maybe a yard. Gain of maybe 1 on the play, takes it up to the 34-yard line of Jefferson R7.
It's interesting what Jimmy Tucker did there. Only thrown the ball 35 times last year. The first play he runs out of the gate is a pass play.
So 3rd down and 2 to go for Jefferson R7 from their own 34-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, 1 deep safety. Graves going to take it himself from the shotgun. He gets hit and goes back. Now he spins around and he takes it on the outside. He got hit right at the line of scrimmage. He bounced it outside and picked up a first down. That is just all kinds of athleticism for this young kid.
They blew through that line and hit him about a half yard in the backfield, right below the knees. He kept his balance, put his hand down right on the tackler's back, bounced backwards, and then exploded to the outside to pick up the first down to keep the drive alive.
So he picks up the first down after taking it himself. He was one of the leading rushers in the St. Louis area last year. Very mobile, athletic junior quarterback. Now he fumbles the snap. He's going to take it down to the 35, down the sideline, to the 40, to the 45. Well, a busted play, but that's just the athleticism of Graves, able to make something out of nothing.
That was a fantastic play. He just very calmly went over. The ball bounces up. He grabs a hold of it. He eludes the first tackler. One of the St. Pius defenders had him dead to rights. He just shoots around the outside and makes it into a 7-yard play. He is so much fun to watch.
Just a junior, and he was the starter all of last season. He even played a little bit as a freshman as well. 2nd and 3, R7 from their own 45. 2 to the receivers to the right, 2 to the left. They hand it off this time to Morrison. Big hole off the right tackle. He picks up a first down and more into St. Pius territory at the 44. A good run by Ross Morrison. And they pick up another first down and into Lancer territory.
That was a beautiful run. The R7 offensive line did a great job of sealing the linebackers and the defensive line and to give him a nice gap to pick up that 10-yard gain.
2 minutes and 10 seconds into this game between Jefferson R7 and St. Pius. R7 in all blue jerseys, white sleeves, blue numbers on the sleeves with white numbers on the backs, white helmets with the blue J on the sides. St. Pius in navy blue pants, white jersey tops, navy blue numbers. This is a handoff to a wide receiver, Sam Bowman, who came from the wide receiver spot into the backfield. He was brought down from behind and a loss of 2 on the play.
That was a good job by James Reed to get back there, track that play the whole way, read the quarterback's eyes, and picked up the runner on that one on the left side, brought him down for a 2-yard loss.
As I mentioned, St. Pius in navy blue pants, white jersey tops with navy blue numbers, navy blue helmets, and gold numbers on the side. 2nd and 12 for R7 from the Pius 46. Handoff up the middle to Morrison with room, breaks 1 tackle, and then he brought down by number 28, Anthony Hogue, brought down at the 36-yard line. And that will bring up a 3rd down and 3 to go.
Excellent run again. They went back to that play on the right side. The line did a great job of sealing everybody off to give him that lane. He eluded the first wave and got 9-10 yards downfield.
Great hard count by Austin Graves, and he gets 2 St. Pius linemen to jump. Now, we'll have to check to see if they call it offense or defense. It is offsides on St. Pius, so that is a first down pickup for Austin Graves. You know, Jimmy Tucker was telling me earlier that this year that their run game has not been as good as it was last year. So far, they've been moving the ball great.
They found a good spot on that right side. The right side of their offensive line is playing very well. They're eluding that first wave, and they're getting those guys sealed off.
Graves in the shotgun again. Morrison off to his left in front of him. Handed off to Williams. The wide receiver came into the backfield. He is hit and pushed backwards by Scott Early, the middle linebacker. He came up and hit him hard. And no gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
Scott Early read that the whole way. He may have been on a delayed blitz. Fumbled the ball a little bit after the handoff, and he was just waiting for him. Textbook tackle to drop him.
And something that you just have to mention for St. Pius, how gassed are they after playing on Monday? So not only did they not have a lot of time to prepare for this, but they didn't have a lot of time to rest up for it either. Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd and 8 from the St. Pius 30. Graves rolling to his left, going to throw it, and there was nobody there. I think he might have been looking for Sam Bowman, the wide receiver, who was over there on that side, but I don't know. I think he might have just cut off his route maybe. Just kind of miscommunication between Graves and Bowman.
I think Graves expecting, that's kind of a read play. I think he expected him to go to the outside. He broke it off to the inside because there was nobody in territory within 6 yards of that ball.
So 3rd down and 8 again for R7 from the Pius 30. No score, 7:44 left here in the first quarter. Well, Graves going to take it himself right up the middle, hit at the line of scrimmage, and brought down. Now a couple late flags. Couple late flags. That is going to be a face mask on St. Pius, and so that is a major penalty for the Lancers. Now I say major penalty. Will it be a 15-yard face mask or a 5-yard face mask? And I would expect that will be a 15-yarder. Actually, they're only going to call it a 5-yarder. So just a minor face mask call on St. Pius, but it will give R7 another chance at a 3rd down try, this time from 3rd and 2 at the Lancer 23-yard line.
R7's been very effective running the ball here on this first drive so far.
Graves in the shotgun again. Morrison in the backfield. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Graves rolling to his right, going to throw it. It is caught. What a catch by number 9, Kenny Williams, diving towards the sidelines. Graves put it low and outside. Williams made the catch on the dive and picked up the first down.
One of the big defensive linemen was bearing down on him, had the arms up. Austin Graves put that ball in the best spot he possibly could. Only person could catch it was Kenny Williams. He pulls it in and gets down on the ground.
Another first down pickup for the Blue Jays. 1st and 10 from the Lancer 14. Graves taking himself up the middle. Hit, spun around. Ball is loose, and it's picked up by the Lancers. They're going to run it back the other way, and now they're blowing it dead. They're blowing it dead. Wow. Are they really saying he was down? Oh, my. Are they saying he was down? Boy,
this
Graves
would be a great time to have a microphone.
Wow. So Graves was stood up and spun around, and the ball came loose, but
and they're going to 5.
They're going to give him 5 yards and say he was down. Wow. From here, that looks like not a great call, but that's the last chance you're going to get to see it, unless. It seemed pretty clear from up here. So 2nd and 5, Blue Jays from the 9. Graves up the middle again. Hit immediately. I think he's going to lose a yard or 2.
Now they're not going to whistle.
So 3rd down, and Graves did pick up a couple. Gave him forward progress to the 5-yard line. And that will bring up 3rd down and 2 to go for the Jefferson R7. Great scoring opportunity. Great opening drive by Jefferson R7. They have taken almost 6 minutes off the clock here in this first quarter. Still no score. This is the first drive of the game. Spread formation again, same formation as always. Graves looking to his right, going to throw it. It is caught, and touchdown to Kenny Williams. Graves find Kenny Williams on a quick slant, and they hook up for a touchdown, and Jefferson R7 goes up on a great drive, started deep in their own territory, and moved the ball very well, and they break on top first.
That spread formation, he just came down, found a gap in between the cornerback and the safety right in the back of the end zone. Austin Graves threw a bullet right to his chest and brought it down for 6.
On to attempt the extra point. Jefferson, our 7, will attempt the extra point. The snap is back. The kick is low, and it hits the left upright. No good, and that is how we will start it. 6-0 the lead for Jefferson, our 7. Take a quick break. You're listening to High School Football and KJFF.
Comtree is celebrating its 40th anniversary and want to thank you for your support. Hi, this is Tracy Wicking. We've been providing services to our friends in Jefferson County and the surrounding area since 1974. We are now a comprehensive health center providing family medical care, dental care, behavioral health, and substance abuse treatment services. We want to be your healthcare home. Check us out online at comtree.org or call us at 636-931-2700. Comtree. Health happens here.
Hi, this is Melody with the Lowry Law Firm. If you're facing criminal charges or suffering from devastating injuries, call our law office in Hillsborough or Festus. Since 1997, we have offered professional, service-oriented representation in Jefferson and surrounding counties. Our goal at the Lowry Law Firm is to put your mind at ease and, most importantly, achieve solid results. We are the Lowry Law Firm in Festus and Hillsborough. Look us up on the web at thelowrylawfirm.com.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision. It should not be based solely upon advertisements.
Drive by Jefferson, our 7, and they go on top 6-0 and took nearly 6 minutes off the clock. And, you know, for an offense that is still trying to find itself, well, that was a great way to start this game, Eric.
They did a great job of just putting together a very sustained drive. They did the hard count, brought them off, got them a first down on a penalty, on an offside. They kept the drive going, kept it alive. They just kept moving the ball down the field, 75 yards, pay dirt.
So Jefferson, our 7, will boot it away. Number 6, Sam Bowman will kick it. He's going to try an onside kick, a high kick, fielded right at the 43. And did Jefferson, our 7, get it? Yes, they did. Jefferson, our 7, tries the onside kick, the sneaky play, and they recover on an onside kick, a high end-over-end kick, and Jefferson, our 7, recovers. Wow.
Shades of last year when they absolutely did not have any kicking game whatsoever. They try onside kick after onside kick. I never saw them kick one away. They did it again here to the left side, and they got away with it, recovered the ball. They're off.
We do have a flag on the play. It is going to be, I don't know what the call for that is, but it's on Jefferson, our 7. I mean, it's a pass interference signal that's going to be on Jefferson, our 7, so they're giving it to St. Pius. You know what that means?
Interference on the kick recovery.
Some kind of interference, I guess. You know what that might be? He kicked that ball, now that I think about it, he kicked that ball so high that Jefferson, our 7, was actually able to get to, and I missed who it was on this side, but there was a guy here who was camped underneath it, and they kicked that ball so high that they were actually able to get to the player before he was able to feel it. So it must have been just an interference on the guy receiving the ball. That's got to be what that was.
Once you go 10 yards, you can still blast the guy before he has the ball. It's kind of fair game on kickoffs.
Well, you never see that on kickoffs because you see it on a punt, but you hardly ever see it on a kickoff. But whatever the call was, so it's basically an interference on Jefferson, our 7. So St. Pius will get the ball here. Now the referees can't decide where they want to put the ball. So they are placing it at the St. Pius 48-yard line, and that is where we will start this drive for St. Pius at their own 48-yard line. Been a crazy game so far, but St. Pius gets their first drive of the game, trailing 6-0. 6:03 left in the first quarter. And one of the things that you want to look at is how long Jefferson, our 7, had that ball. So here we go. Isaiah Hennessy will start at quarterback. He will throw it over to the right side. It's intercepted by Jefferson, our 7. Wow. Mickey Caroli, normally the starting quarterback, but Isaiah Hennessy in his first game back after a toe injury, and now they're saying that it was incomplete. So this is something we talked a lot about. Mickey Caroli, the young quarterback for St. Pius. Isaiah Hennessy, this is his first game back after breaking his toe, and so they're throwing Hennessy in here at quarterback. This is basically something that Pius hasn't shown yet this year because Hennessy hasn't been available. They hand it off this time right up the middle, off the right tackle. Now they find it, and that is James Reed, listed as an offensive lineman and a defensive lineman. He takes the carry, and he picks up 10 yards.
6'2", 245. They give him a handoff on the inside and just tell him to roll. And he did over everyone. Straight up and down and just bowled forward on that run. Give the young man 11 on that carry. That was a sight to see something that big coming at those guys.
Hennessy back in there at quarterback. Have not seen Mickey Caroli yet. He does have an injury on his non-throwing shoulder that he suffered over in the offseason. Hennessy will take it himself with all kinds of room to run to the left side. Breaks an arm tackle to the 20. He is gone. Touchdown, Isaiah Hennessy. 42 yards on the carry, and he ties it up after 2 plays into this drive. On the quarterback keeper, Isaiah Hennessy takes it in from 42 yards out.
I would say Coach Wood's new package with Isaiah Hennessy is paying dividends. The team did a great job. They had the guys who went up wide left. They all cracked down to seal off that edge on the linebackers and the defensive line. It was a design bootleg, and Hennessy just took off. Only one player even got a hand on him, and then it was off to the races from the 35 on.
Brandon Withrow on to attempt the extra point. The left-footed kicker kicks it up. A great leg, and it is right down the middle, and St. Pius goes on top 7-6. We'll take a minute timeout. You're listening to High School Football on KJFF.
The faculty and students at Jefferson R7 schools are proud of their students and athletes. It takes hard work, commitment, and dedication to be high-caliber athletes both on and off of the field. Stay driven, focused, keep up the hard work and teamwork, and all of your efforts will pay off. This message brought to you by everyone at Jefferson R7 schools. And of course, let's go Blue Jays!
The Great American Sales Drive is here at Lucas Smith Chrysler Center. Hi, this is Brad Smith. Right now, get rebates from $1,000 to $3,500 on all minivans, plus 0% for 75 months, plus no payment for 90 days. Or check out the new 2015 Chrysler 200 with a huge $2,000 rebate. And for Ram, we've got you covered with a $299 sign and drive lease or $2,500 rebate plus 0% for 75 months. See us today at Lucas Smith Chrysler Center in Festus or at lucassmith.com.
Kicks it off, and it is a low bullet. It will be touched and go into the end zone and fielded by number 34, Dustin Grover. He goes right up the middle. Now he cuts it to the right side with all kinds of room down the sideline to the 40. Finally pushed out of bounds by the kicker, Withrow, and a great return for Dustin Grover. After bobbling it, ball went back into the end zone. He picks it up and turns something into nothing, nothing into something, and he has about a 44-yard routine. They're marking it at the 44. Give him a couple extra after starting in they'll mark it right at the 50. So 1st and 10 Pius R7 right at the 50.
That bobble, the St. Pius Lancers were seeing blood on that thing. He just did a great job of running sideways to get around that broken coverage.
7-6 the lead. Pius. Graves will take it himself right up the middle, tripped up at the line of scrimmage, flag down on the play, picks up 4 yards. Holding on Jefferson R7, so that will back them up 10 yards from the spot. So after a 4-yard pickup by Graves, R7 will go backwards on their first play.
Looks like they had a double team going on there. One of the guys must have got him wrapped up, took him down in that backfield. One of the Lancers, I think it might have been James Reed again, he got through there pretty quick, was about 3 yards in the backfield, had 2 Blue Jays hanging on him.
Foul occurred 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, so it's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. So they back them up 12 yards. So now 1st and 22, Jefferson R7 from their own 38. Need to get to the Pius 40. 3 receivers now to the left side, 1 to the right. Graves in the shotgun. Takes the snap, throws it into the flat off the left side, hit and brought down immediately. That was to Sam Bowman, and he's going to lose a yard on the play.
Tryson Thornton was about 7 yards off on his coverage. When that ball came out, he closed and absolutely put a stop to that play, and it went nowhere.
So a 2-yard loss on the pass play for R7 backs them up to their own 36, and it is now 2nd and 24. 2 receivers to each side. Again, Graves bring back, looking to the right side, and it is almost intercepted. He was looking for the tight end, Dylan Roth, and Ryan Sciarra got a hand in there and broke it up.
Good zone coverage. He was just dropping out in that diagonal to get out into the flat. He read the quarterback the whole way. When that ball came out, he got over there just in time to get a hand on that ball. Good coverage by Ryan.
So 3rd down and 23 again for Jefferson R7 after the incompletion to Sciarra. Graves threw a touchdown earlier this game. He has now thrown 3 touchdowns on the season, 2 interceptions, and he was close to his 3rd INT right there. 3rd and 23, dropping back. Looking over the middle, is caught by Kenny Williams with room to run down the left hash. Hit and brought down. He's going to be short into St. Pius. They needed 23 yards. They got about 17, so they're going to be short into St. Pius territory.
Lance Urban, he saved St. Pius there. There was a lot of green if Lance doesn't get over there and make that tackle and wrap those legs up. He had a lot of way to go there.
7-6 the lead, St. Pius, and now they're backing R7 up. Is that ineligible man downfield?
I do believe that's what he signaled. That was a set-up screen play. They brought a player, instead of your traditional middle screen, they actually brought one of the receivers from the wideout position to come across and get behind the screen. So one of the guys might have gotten downfield too far.
So now 3rd down and 28 after the 5-yard penalty for Jefferson R7. So after a great play from Kenny Williams to get open and get into space, it is now 3rd down and 28 to go. Same formation here for R7, and now we get a timeout called from the R7 sideline. Many top high school students choose Jefferson College for its high-quality, innovative academic programs and flexible class options. Studies show that Jeffco graduates who transfer to 4-year universities do as well or better academically than their peers. Discover the Jefferson College Advantage. Call 636-481-3000 or visit jeffco.edu and discover your future today. Proud to be coming to you on KJFF tonight with high school football. Want to thank our sponsors who make this game possible: Lucas Smith Chrysler Center in Festus, Jefferson R7 School District, as well as Walmart Supercenter in DeSoto, Farm Bureau agents Alan Depew and Joe Reed in Festus, YMCA of Jefferson County, Comtree, Plaza Tire Service, Medicine Shop Pharmacies, all of those in Festus, and the Lowry Law Firm in Hillsboro. 4 minutes left in this first quarter. St. Pius leading 7-6. They've had the ball for about a minute, and St. Pius has had the ball for probably 7, and yet both teams have scored a touchdown. R7 missed an extra point.
At this point, Isaiah Hennessy, they ran 3 plays with him, an incomplete pass. Then they had a run by James Reed for 11, and then it was 42 yards. 3 plays. Their yards per carry or yards per play is pretty good right now for St. Pius. Jefferson R7 doing a much better job of grinding things out.
So R7 will start it again. 3rd down and 28. Everybody out. Now Graves is going to take it himself with room to run, and he trips up and falls down. He could have had so many more yards on that play, but the turf monster got him at the 38, tripped him up, and they will have to bring out the punt team. That's a tough break.
There was a lot of room to go. 2 St. Pius Lancers had a shot at him, but I don't know as elusive as Graves is if they could have gotten to him if that 35-yard line mark hadn't tripped him up.
So Sam Bowman, the punter, will boot it away. Isaiah Hennessy and Tryson Thornton back to receive it. Those are about as two of the best skill players and fastest players you'll see in this county. Now it's a fake, and they're going to throw it deep, and Kenny Williams is wide open. Hit it, the spun around at the 35, to the 30, picks up the 1st down and more. Now finally brought down at the 18, the fake punt, and the deep throw by the punter. That was actually Austin Graves who was back, and he threw it deep to Williams. There's a flag down the field. On the field, an ineligible man downfield, and it's coming back for R7.
A 40-yard play wiped out again by an illegal player downfield. They had everybody rushing down. It looked like the old USC student body right on the fake punt. All you saw was blue take off. Isaiah Hennessy couldn't get there in time. The Blue Jays had that one diagnosed and planned well. Unfortunately, they didn't carry that 2 count and got down the field way too quick, and they're going to back themselves up with another penalty.
Well, they certainly surprised them, had the first down picked up and more, and now after the fake punt, now you got to punt it because you can't surprise them now. I mean, they had that perfectly.
Great job of calling that play. I don't know if that was audibled in or if that was a set play that they were trying to run, something they saw, but it was absolutely perfect. In matter of fact, the receiver almost outran his coverage.
So Graves will come back out and boot it away again. Hennessy and Thornton back to receive. Hennessy standing at his own 28. Thornton at the 29. Snap is high. Graves will boot it away. Kind of a rugby-style kick. It will bounce at the 45. Take a Jefferson R7 roll and be down at the 27-yard line, and that is where St. Pius will take over. We are 9 minutes into this game, and we've seen 3 drives. But I would say 90% of it has been Jefferson R7.
Oh, absolutely. Jefferson R7, that first drive, they just ate up the clock, did a good job of doing what they had to keep the drive alive, whether it be a hard count or picking up a penalty here or there, kept the drive alive to put up 6. St. Pius had the ball for all of about 20 seconds on their next drive. It looks like R7 wants to play the clock possession game here, keep this offense off the field.
So 1st and 10 Pius, getting the ball at their own 28-yard line. 1st and 10, handoff on the right side with big holes to the 35, down the right sideline to the 40, to the 50, pushed out of bounds. No, still going into the Jefferson R7 territory at the 45. That is number 22, Lance Irvin, with a huge carry, and Pius goes into Jefferson R7 on a big first play from scrimmage.
32 yards on the carry. That would have been about a 12-yard play. R7 had a beat on him. Tryson Thornton did a good job out of that receiver spot to come down, put a shoulder pad in that broke him for about another 10 yards. Then he dances around him to pick up another 10 on his own. Great job of running and blocking by St. Pius.
From his own 28 to the R7 39, 1st and 10, leading 7-6. Caroli in a quarterback now. He hands this off left tackle to the 35. Good run. Takes 3 Blue Jays to bring him down. That's number 28, Anthony Hogue, with a 4-yard pickup.
First carry for him, showing he's putting the time in the weight room. 3 players hanging on him, still drove forward, took the pile with him for a 4-yard carry.
2nd down and 6 from the 35. 2:07 and counting here in the first quarter. This is Caroli in a quarterback now, and it's shotgun. Tryson Thornton standing to his left, and he hands it off to him off right tackles. Sneaky fast to the 35, and he picks up the first down. He was very patient on that run. He was kind of waited in a burst of speed, took him through, brought down from behind, takes it up to the R7 24, and he picks up the first down.
Tryson Thornton's size really pays him dividends here, because if he can hide behind those linemen and those blockers, so the defense has to find him first, then they have to catch him. It makes it extremely difficult on those linebackers and linemen.
And he's a guy you can't catch from behind. 1st and 10 Pius from the Blue Jay 25 with 1:34 left. Hand off to Thornton again, same play. And R7 had it sniffed out a little bit better, but still gave up 3 yards on the play, and it's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, their defensive end or their cornerback actually came down on that. It may have been a blitz he was coming on. Once they handed the ball off, he just closed that gap on Tryson and held him to about 3 or 4 yards on that play.
So 2nd down and 7 coming up. Pius has already run more plays in this drive than they did in their first drive. They resulted in a touchdown, with leading 7-6 with 60 seconds left in this first quarter. Caroli faked the handoff, had nobody to hand it off to. Now he takes it himself on the quarterback draw, and he picks up a good carry, and he picks up a first down.
It was an odd-looking play. It looked like he was expecting some sort of a fake there to hand that ball off, and then he just took off the left tackle and drove forward for about 8 and picked up the first down.
A good run by Mickey Caroli, and that's something that Coach Woods wanted to do this season, is run him a little bit more, and something they haven't been able to do yet this season, but he mentioned to me before the game that they were wanting to do. Keep in mind, he does have an injury to his non-throwing shoulder, but he's good to go. 1st and 10 from the 19. Hands that off to Thornton off left tackle. Waits for the hole to open up. He is in. Touchdown. Tryson Thornton, a good patient run. followed his blockers, let the hole open up, and just walked into the end zone. Another touchdown for Pius. They extend their lead to 13-6 with the extra points upcoming.
Tryson Thornton makes it even more difficult because he is a little smaller. He even ducks down even lower behind those blockers and those big offensive linemen, so they have even more trouble finding him. Very patient, and as soon as that gap opens up, he is threw it like a rocket and took that ball in with only a slight hand tackle, a try at a hand tackle.
Pius comes out in the swinging gate. Now they line it up for the extra point. With throw on, the kick is up. It is right down the middle, and Pius extends their lead up 14-6 as we take a minute break. You're listening to High School Football on KJFF.
The Medicine Shop, with locations in Festus and Peevely, is committed to providing the residents of Jefferson County with much more than just prescription refills, like free local delivery, automatic refills, and reminders, diabetic and medical equipment, and the personal service that you deserve, just to name a few. That's the Medicine Shop Pharmacies, across from the post office in Festus and on Commercial Boulevard in Peevely, caring beyond prescription.
Comtree is now accepting medical and dental patients at our new facility in Hillsborough. Hi, this is Tracy Wicking. We accept most private insurances as well as Medicaid or Medicare. Those with no insurance may qualify for a sliding fee discount. Call us at 636-481-6040 for more information or to schedule an appointment at our new facility in Hillsborough. We want to be your healthcare home. 636-481-6040 or check us out online at comtree.org. Comtree, health happens here.
Withrow boots it high and deep into the end zone, and that will bounce out the back, and that will be a touchback. And Jefferson, our 7, will start this next drive at their own 20 after a good long drive put together by St. Pius. A big play to start it off, a couple of good runs, and they extend their lead to 14-6 with 26 seconds left here in the first quarter.
The St. Pius offensive line did a great job there of flexing their muscle, getting out there, and just dominating the line of scrimmage on both of these drives. Tryson Thornton getting behind people, ducking down, little bitty gap, and he'll blow through it like a rocket. They really flexed. They really showed their stuff there in the first two drives.
Jefferson, our 7, hands on hips, looking over to the sideline for the play call. Luke Dawson is standing next to Jimmy Tucker, doing the signs with the play calling. It's a great running back for them last year, had an injury in the offseason. They hand it off to Morrison, and he takes it off right tackle. A flag comes in. That might be in the area of a face mask. That was number 25, Ross Morrison, on the tackle for our 7. Face mask on St. Pius.
One of the big men had come down the line on that play and wrapped him up from behind. I don't know who got him by the face mask, but one of those two did.
That's just a 5-yard face mask to the 26-yard line of R7. First down and 4 to go. Clock is starting, and they'll have 13 seconds from now to get it off. If they hurry up, they could get this off. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Hennessy, the lone safety, deep. Actually, no, that's Javon White, the lone safety, deep. They just snap it off. It's around the right side. Williams on the end around, and he falls down. Gets tripped up by the 25-yard line, so no gain on the play, and that will do it for the first quarter. St. Pius leads Jefferson, our 7, 14-6 as we take a minute timeout and head to the second quarter. You're listening to High School Football on KJFF.
Hi, this is Cheryl from the Jefferson County Family YMCA, reminding you to sign up for Saturday's Kids Night Out Extravaganza. This fun-filled event is for ages kindergarten through 11 years. Children will spend the evening enjoying crafts, gym games, swimming, and even receive a snack. Have your kids wear their gym shoes and bring their swimsuit and towel. Registration ends Friday evening, so call the Y at 931-9622 to register your child today.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for the people of Missouri. We're for kayakers, car dealers, grocery baggers, and mail carriers. We're for teachers, preachers, students, and singers. Armed service members, you bet we're for you. We're for people who shake your hand and say hello, not because they know you, but because they don't. We're for brewmasters, stockbrokers, beauty queens, and truck drivers. And don't worry, we're still for farmers too. Whatever you do, if you're a Missourian, we're for you.
See Alan Depew, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent in Crystal City. If you're in Jefferson County, Alan's got you covered.
Start of the second quarter here at Jefferson R7 High School. I'm Tommy Self alongside Eric Overley. R7 with the ball right now, trailing 14-6 to the St. Pius Lancers. This game on KJFF brought to you by Lucas Smith Chrysler Center and Festus. Second down and 4. Graves takes the snap, looking over the right side. It's complete to the tight end, Dylan Roth. He was wide open, and he picks up a first down and a little bit more. Probably a 6-yard throw up to the 32-yard line and a first down.
Dylan Roth was out there waving and screaming and looking for that ball. Somebody made a mistake in their coverage there.
You know, he's the tight end, but, I mean, he's listed as a tight end, but he never lines up as a tight end. I mean, he is the lined up as a wide receiver close nearest the sideline. A tight end body, but doesn't line up like one. Here's the carry to Ross Morrison off right tackle, and he is stuffed immediately, and he'll maybe get half a yard. Not much on the play.
St. Pius, the defensive line, they saw that one the whole way, and they just all closed down towards the center guard gap and shut that play down for 1.
14-6, the lead for St. Pius. A minute into the second quarter, Jefferson R7 with the ball. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Graves hands it off, this time to Ethan Donahue, his first carry of the day, and he'll get maybe half a yard again.
They handed the ball up. There were 2 St. Pius players on that right tackle for R7, and they were just driving him backwards about 2 yards. There was really no place for Donahue to go on that play.
Morrison came into this game with 31 carries and 152 yards. Donahue with 18 carries and 74 yards. Graves, their leading rusher, with 211 yards. That was at the start of this game. Graves will take it himself off right tackle. Now bounces to the outside, to the 40, cut back into the 45, still going to the 50, past the 50. He takes it into Pius territory. A good patient run by Austin Graves. He picks up a first down and into Lancer territory.
Excellent running by Austin Graves there. He is so elusive. People are just backing up trying to contain him, and he's just dancing right around them. Full speed cuts. And he does a great job there to pick up almost another 18, 19 yards.
So Graves with the first down pickup. He has accounted for 4 touchdowns on the season, 2 of them through the air, and he has run for 2 as well. Graves, Morrison, and Donahue all average about 4 yards a carry. Between the 3 of them, they average about 4.5 yards per carry between the 3 of them. 1st and 10, R7 at the Pius 42-yard line. Now we get a flag thrown. I think that's delay of game on Jefferson. Delay of game on the Blue Jays. That will back them up 5 yards back into their side of the 50. So it will be 1st and 15 from the Blue Jay 47.5.
R7's second drive of the game, they pretty much did themselves in with about 3 penalties in that drive. They had a good run on this drive and a good pass play. And then the third play, they come out and they get another penalty. That's what they don't need to do when they're down by 8 already.
Javon White, the lone safety deep. 2 linebackers, man-to-man coverage on the outside. Graves looking to the left, cuts over to the middle, and it is still having rule. I guess they're saying it's complete. He was looking for number 27, Jordan Shockley, and it is complete. The pass was low. Shockley went down and got it, and he picked it up off the carpet. That will bring up a 2nd and 5, a 10-yard pass from Graves to Shockley.
Great job by Shockley to get down there and get that ball that was split right between 2 of the defenders and pick it off his shoelaces to bring it in for a pickup of about 10 or 11.
2nd and 5, same formation. Ross Morrison, the lone running back to the left. Graves will take it himself, follows him through the hole. He is hit and still going. Breaks 1 tackle and now finally brought down. Number 22, Lance Irvin, was the second man who came in and hit him. Graves almost broke it, but Irvin held on to him. He did pick up 2 yards on the play. It will be 3rd and 3 from the Lancer 40.
He does a phenomenal job of bouncing backwards and keeping those legs moving at that initial contact, which makes it very hard for the defender to wrap him up and bring him down solo like that. He's got great reflexes.
How many times has he been hit immediately and then still picks up 3 yards already? You're absolutely right. In the gun again, 3rd down and 2. Graves' snap was to his right, but he's got it. Now he has to escape, and he'll be brought down. The ball is loose. It'll be bounced on by St. Pius, and the Lancers come up with a fumble. Number 54, Jesse Studevin, with the sack and the fumble recovery. And a big turn of events here for Pius as they get good field position and leave the Blue Jays scoreless on their drive.
When they came through, he looked up and he saw the big man in front of him. He was going to bounce it to the outside. What he didn't see was the player coming from behind him to wrap up those legs and bring him down. Second man in, knocks the ball loose, and St. Pius ball on the 40-yard line.
That is a tough break for Jefferson R7. Looked like Grace would be able to escape it. Now Jefferson R7 calls a timeout. This game on KJFF brought to you by the Lowry Law Firm in Hillsboro, the Medicine Shop Pharmacies, Plaza Tire Service, and Comtree in Festus, as well as YMCA of Jefferson County, Farm Bureau agents Alan Depew and Joe Reed in Festus, as well as Walmart Supercenter in DeSoto. Give you some scores from around the area. On J98, Fredericktown leads Perryville 21-0. Jackson all over Farmington 28-0 in the second quarter. Potosi led St. Genevieve 13-0 in the second. North County trailing Hillsboro 20-0 in the second quarter there as well. Festus on top of DeSoto 14-0 in the second. Herculaneum leads St. Vincent 7-0 in the second quarter. Park Hills leads Northwest in the second quarter at Northwest 14-0. Cuba on top of Windsor 8-0 in the second quarter. Valley Catholic leads Crystal City 7-0. Melville on top of Seckman 6-0 in the second, and no score between Fox and Oakville. We're here at Jefferson R7. St. Pius leads 14-6. They have the ball. 9:21 left in the first half. Isaiah Hennessy in at quarterback. He takes the snap and hands it off right up the middle. And once again, this is big number 53, James Reed. He's listed as a lineman, and he's had a couple runs today, and he picks up about 6 yards on that play.
They hand him the ball. He just wraps it up with both arms. Nothing fancy. Just start churning the knees and keep going. And people are looking at that coming in. They're trying to go low. They're trying to grab him. They're having a heck of a time bringing him down.
It was an 8-yard pickup, second and two, excuse me. Snap back, Reed again. All kinds of room to the left side. He is around the sweep, and he breaks 2 tackles, breaks another. Finally, 2 guys bring him down at the 20-yard line. Not a lot of speed, but there was nobody over there to bring him down. And after he broke 1 tackle, he had 10 free yards, and he picks up a Pius first down.
Just as I say, the big man does nothing fancy. He goes out there, puts on a little shake move to elude the first 2 tacklers.
It was a little shake
move, but he had a little shake in there. Gets to the outside and shows us a spin move, too. I apologize for saying it was basic running.
To the R7-19. Hennessy in there, quarterback again. He will take it himself this time, up the middle, right down the hash mark. He is hit and brought down shy of the 15-yard line. And, Pius, they've got basically a couple offensive packages. Some with Caroli in a quarterback. This is one we're seeing here with Hennessy at quarterback. And basically, it kind of seems like they're sticking with a certain package each drive. This is their third drive of the game. And we get a timeout call. This will be by St. Pius. Pius calls the timeout. We'll take the timeout as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to high school football on KJFF.
Summer break is over. The kids are back in school, and you haven't got to take that weekend getaway you've been wanting. Well, call the babysitter, because at AAA Check Advance, first-time customers can get a loan with 0% interest. That's right, borrow money for free. Find out how by calling AAA Check Advance with locations in Crystal City and Farmington, because you need a weekend getaway.
Left in the first half here at Jefferson R7. St. Pius leads 14-6, and they are driving, coming after this drive started at the R7-41 after the Blue Jay fumble. They've got it 2nd and 7. Hennessy's got to throw it deep into the end zone. Caught for a touchdown to Javon White. There's a flag on the play. Good touchdown pass by Hennessy to White in the corner. And we'll have to see what the flag is.
Touchdown.
Pass interference on Jefferson. That is declined. Touchdown St. Pius, and they extend their lead to 20-6 with the extra point upcoming. We kind of thought that Hennessy was kind of the running quarterback, wildcat quarterback, and there he throws a perfect pass to Javon White, who was covered pretty tight.
He was right there. The defender just didn't turn around on that. Nice little floater to the corner. That's a design play. Isaiah Hennessy is 50% completion for a touchdown. Not bad on the stat sheet.
Pius with the swinging gate. They line up in the traditional format. Snap was bobbled, and it's blocked by Jefferson R7. So the snap was good, but the hold was bobbled, and the kick is blocked, and it remains 20-6. We'll take a minute timeout. You're listening to high school football on KJFF.
Walmart Supercenter in DeSoto is a great place to get everything you need for any occasion in your life. From a great selection of food, including a fresh deli and bakery, to all the latest trends in clothing, electronics, housewares, hunting supplies, and more. And special occasions, Walmart Supercenter in DeSoto stocks everything that you need for birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, and more. Walmart Supercenter in DeSoto. Always a good choice. Save money, live better, Walmart.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for the people of Missouri. We're for kayakers, car dealers, grocery baggers, and mail carriers. We're for teachers, preachers, students, and singers. Armed service members, you bet we're for you. We're for people who shake your hand and say hello, not because they know you, but because they don't. We're for brewmasters, stockbrokers, beauty queens, and truck drivers. And don't worry, we're still for farmers too. Whatever you do, if you're a Missourian, we're for you.
See Joe Reed, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent in Crystal City. And if you're in Jefferson County, Joe's got you covered.
Kick by St. Pius. It goes over Jefferson R7's head, and Pius recovers just at the edge of the sideline. And they do the onside kick, and they recovering, giving Jefferson R7 a taste of their own medicine. And Pius has something going here, keeping hold of the momentum up 20-6. What a turn of events. Boy, this has been a crazy game so far, Eric.
They're pulling it all out tonight. That was a great play to get down there and dive for that football just before it went out of bounds to recover it. I didn't see who it was, but they gave him the spot. 42-yard line. Pius looking to drive again here before halftime.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. Whoever that was had to dive for it to get it before it went out of bounds, and he did. So Pius recovers the onside kick. Caroli in at quarterback now. Two receivers out. Offset I formation. They hand it off up the middle. Handed it off to the up man. That is number 22, Lance Irvin, the fullback. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. 7:38 left in the first half. 20-6.
Lance Irvin's stats will hold up because his first run of this game was a 32-yarder, so he's averaging 16 yards a carry now.
Tight formation here for Pius. Offset I. Kind of a little wing T look. Caroli dropping back to pass. Going to throw it deep down the sideline. Looking for Thornton. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Tryson Thornton. Caroli finds Tryson Thornton on the second play of the drive, and Pius keeps their foot on the gas, and they are keeping the pedal to the metal, and they extend the lead, and they will go for 2 here.
Great read by St. Pius to see that they had Tryson Thornton out there in man-to-man coverage. They run him on the post pattern. It's Mickey Crowley's job to just throw that thing as far as he can, see if he can throw it farther than Tryson Thornton can run. This time Tryson pulls it in with about a 3-yard lead and takes it in for 6 more.
So St. Pius will go for 2 after the blocked extra point. And it is Caroli under center. 2 men in the backfield. They hand it off to the running back, Anthony Hogue, pushing, and finally gets in the extra point. The 2-point conversion is good, and Pius is now up 28-6. We'll take a minute timeout. You're listening to high school football on KJFF.
Forget everything you thought you knew about buying tires and hurry in and see the gang at Plaza Tire in Festus. Why? Because Plaza Tire customers enjoy Plaza Tire's lowest price pledge. Plaza Tire service will match or beat any competitor's total tire purchase on any comparable tire. Plus tires anytime with hundreds of tires in stock. No appointment necessary on tire installations. That's Plaza Tire, the quick change artist located at 301 Festus Center Drive in Festus.
Comtree is celebrating its 40th anniversary and want to thank you for your support. Hi, this is Tracy Wicking. We've been providing services to our friends in Jefferson County and the surrounding area since 1974. We are now a comprehensive health center providing family medical care, dental care, behavioral health, and substance abuse treatment services. We want to be your healthcare home. Check us out online at comtree.org or call us at 636-931-2700. Comtree. Health happens here.
28-6 the lead for St. Pius after coming out in force. Withrow will kick a low burner. It's free at the 35-yard line, and then R7 finally falls on it. That's kind of a half onside kick. Basically kick it hard to a guy who's not used to catching it. Maybe get lucky. They almost did. R7 will take over at their own 34-yard line. First and 10, 7-12 in this first half. This has been a wild game so far. Pius up 28-6.
That was a good job by the R7 player. That worm burner coming right at him, squirted between his legs. Just maintain that concentration, get turned around and get on top of that ball so that R7 can go on offense and not give St. Pius another short field.
We get a timeout called by Jefferson R7, I believe. Giving you some of the other scores from around the area. Fredericktown leads Perryville 21-0. Jackson extends their lead to 35-0 over Farmington. Potosi on top of St. John, 13-0. Hillsboro extends their lead on North County up 27-0. Festus extends their lead over DeSoto to 26-0 in the second quarter. Let's see what else do we have different. Valley Catholic on top of Crystal City 20-0. And everything else is as is the last time I told you. Well, we have seen 2 onside kicks recovered. We've seen a fake punt that was a first down and a more. Then it was called back for an ineligible man downfield. What else have we seen crazy in this game? We've seen long drives from Jefferson R7. We've seen 2-play drives by Pius that result in touchdowns. And we're only in the second quarter with 7:12 left. We're not even halfway through the second quarter. First and 10 R7. At their own 34. Graves dropping back to pass, throws over the middle. It was wide open. I think it was tipped at the line of scrimmage. He was looking for Jordan Shockley, and he was wide open in the on the left side. But I think that pass was tipped at the line of scrimmage.
I think Jesse Studeman got just enough of a drive in there to get a fingertip on that. R7 has found some space over here on the left side of their offense. St. Pius is giving them about a 10 to a 12-yard cushion over here.
And we get a flag on the play. I missed the flag. It's going to be a pass interference on St. Pius. So that is a 15-yard penalty. I completely missed the pass interference call.
That had to be on the opposite side of the field because there was nobody within a mile of Jason Shockley. He was open by 8-10 yards.
So a 15-yard penalty on St. Pius gives R7 the ball at their own 49-yard line. 7:08 left in the first half. 28-6 the lead. Pius R7 trying to rally. Graves right up the middle. Quarterback draw, picks up 5 to the 46 of Pius. Nothing fancy on that play. We've seen that a lot. R7 has used the same formation every time. The only variance is what side of Graves Ross Morrison is standing on. And sometimes, rarely, will they put 3 on 3 wide receivers on one side, but mostly it's 2 and 2.
They've stuck with this spread offense, and they're just trying to make a little more room in the middle for Graves.
Graves right up the middle again, still going, picks up 4. Somebody got his leg right at the line of scrimmage and kept going forward, and he picked up 4 yards. It will be 3rd down and 1 for R7 at the Pius 42. Need to get to the 41.
Graves does such a great job of keeping those legs moving and going forward after that initial contact. He was hit at about the 1-yard mark and still managed to pick up 4 on that play.
Ethan Donahue comes into the game for Jefferson R7. And Ross Morrison goes off. Morrison in the backfield. Graves is going to take it again, following Donahue through the hole, and it's another good run. Picks up the first down, picks up 6 yards, maybe 7. Another good run. That's about the only play they've run this drive.
It looked like everything was stood up in the middle of that play. Everybody, the offensive and defensive lines were an absolute stalemate. Graves runs right into their back and somehow manages to spring out of that pile of people and pick up 6.
Yeah, I mean, from this angle, it doesn't look like there's any kind of hole in that line, but Graves fight it. And he's not a big guy, 5'9", probably 150 if that. Snap to his right, and gets a handle on it, looking to throw it, throws it deep, and it's good, intercepted. Isaiah Hennessy right down the middle, breaks the tackle, now finally brought down from behind at the 30-yard line. Ethan Donahue tackles him, and Isaiah Hennessy with the interception and the return. And a big defensive stop there by Pius. That's about the only thing we haven't seen yet is an interception.
We've got it now. Isaiah Hennessy was back there in coverage on the wide out, and Graves tried to throw it to the inside player who was running the seam pattern on that. Hennessy broke off his coverage, read it very well. It was a little bit of a floater, stepped in and pulled it in, and we took the ball back for about 18 yards to get the St. Pius Lancers offense back on the field on the 30-yard line.
Yeah, Graves shouldn't have thrown that ball, and obviously it's easy to look back on it now. But, I mean, he pump faked one, and I don't think he was trying to pump fake. He was going to throw it, and he realized he didn't have anybody open, and he stopped. And then tried to force it in there, and it's picked off by Hennessy. Hennessy in a quarterback now. Everybody out, going to take it himself. All kinds of room to the right side. First down and more to the 50. Down the sideline, breaks the tackle. Ball is loose. Going forward, still loose, and Jefferson R7 comes up with it at their own 24-yard line. Hennessy fumbles, and R7 comes up with it. Holy cow. Are you kidding me? We have seen it all.
Design running play. He breaks it down the side. When he tried to jump around a player and beat him, the ball came out of his hand and came loose. As he was being tackled by an R7 player, he reaches out and tries to swat the ball out of bounds. Almost did it. And R7 on the pursuit comes down with the ball. Put that one in the playbook.
We have seen it all tonight, and we're just over halfway through the second quarter. 28-6 the lead for St. Pius. Jefferson R7 with the ball now after the one-play drive by Pius that results in the fumble. So Graves in the shotgun. Hands it off to Donahue right up the middle. All kinds of room. Breaks for an ankle tackle. Now caught down, chased down from behind, but he picks up the first down to the 39. A good run by Donahue.
Thornton was getting in there trying to get a hold of those ankles, and if he wouldn't have got a hold of him with Mike Cords, that could have been a big play for R7. The big man had a lot of green.
First and 10 R7 from their own 39. Two receivers to the right, two to the left. Donahue, the lone back in the backfield. Graves in the shotgun. Four down lineman for Pius. Hands it off to Donahue up the middle. Upended. He picks up 3. Tackled by the linebacker, number 56, Scott Hurley. One of the first guys to hit him, as long as Lance Erman didn't get in there with the tackle as well.
Lance Erman got in there on a crawl and got those ankles. Kind of upended him a little bit there. The big man still picking up 3 on that play, driving hard forward.
28-6. St. Pius with the lead on defense now. Jefferson R7 driving with 4:35 and counting left in the first half. Graves in the shotgun, takes the snap, takes it right up the middle, follows Donahue through the line, and he is going to be close to the first down. I think he probably got it. They might have to measure this one. They're going to place it right at the 50-yard line. Well, they've got the ball right at the 50-yard line. I can tell you now it's a first down. Easy first down.
Shane Clinton and Brandon Lane on that left side of the offensive line are doing an excellent job of blocking for Austin Graves. They opened up a very nice hole about 4 foot wide that I could have run through for Austin Graves to get in there and get that first down.
Right at the 50-yard line. And, you know, both running backs that Jefferson R7 uses, Ross Morrison and Ethan Donahue, you could qualify them as fullbacks, and they've been huge going through that whole first and getting that first block.
Absolutely, and Austin Graves does a great job of reading them and just following them through and letting them do their jobs.
Bad snap, able to get it to Donahue, nowhere to go, maybe a loss of 1. Snap was to the right. We've seen that a couple times where the snap to Graves has kind of been to the right. He's got good hands, and he's corralled it. That time just kind of shoveled it to Donahue, and they will lose 1 on that play. Brings up 2nd and 11. Graves, the quarterback's going to run all the way to the sideline to talk to his head coach, get the play call from Coach Jimmy Tucker with 19 on the play clock. 3:25 and counting left in the first half. R7 driving, trailing 28-6. Graves in the gun. Snap to his right. He's going to take it himself. Breaks a tackle in the backfield. Breaks another one to this line of scrimmage and pass. A 3-yard pickup, make it 5 yards for Graves after breaking 2 tackles in the backfield. He is so shifty and just hard to bring down.
He does a phenomenal job of running at about half speed when these guys are coming at him, and he can bounce to his right or his left just enough so that they can't quite get a shoulder pad on him and wrap him up, and he's strong enough to blow right through those arm tackles. Great job there. He broke at least 3 tackles on that play before 2 or 3 of St. Pius Lancers could finally get a hold of him.
3rd and 8 for R7 in Pius territory. Graves all alone. Now he was looking to pass. Now he's got all kinds of room to the right side. Cut to the 40, brought down to the 36. Boy, Graves just does a great job dropping back to pass, seeing that nobody's immediately open, but he could tell that there is nobody over there on the right side, and he takes an easy first down.
That was a quick read on that one. He must have just had one read on one pass on that. He looked to the left side, didn't see what he wanted, immediately took off to the right.
And, you know, that's the benefit of this spread offense for Jefferson R7. They've got 4 receivers out there. Pius has to cover them all, which gives all kinds of open space for Graves to run free. 1st and 10, Pius for Jefferson R7 to the Pius 36. Right up the middle, Donahue again. A 4-yard pickup.
Even Donahue with the ball run up the middle.
And Jefferson R7 has done, I mean, mixing up the run and pass. I don't know if they've run the same kind of play more than 3 times in a row, it seems like.
No, they do a good job. I've seen them run the same play like 2 times in a row when they see a nice gap or something like that, but they're really mixing the plays up, and you wonder how much of this is Austin Graves having the green light to just take off when he doesn't see what he wants.
2nd and 8, Donahue again, right, Graves again, he gets tripped up, and if he had stayed up, he could have had much more, but he's going to be close to the first down. And I think they are going to have to call the official timeout to come out and measure this. Ball at the Pius 26. Head referee will come over and look at it, line it up like he's looking at a putt, and they're going to have to bring the chains over. Too close to tell. Well, this is interesting. They picked the ball up, and they're taking it towards the sideline. Have you ever seen that before? Ball was in the middle of the field. They pick the ball up and walk it towards the sideline instead of bringing the chains out. Now they bring the chains out to the numbers. I have never seen this before.
Well, it only takes 1 guy to walk the football over. It takes 3 guys to walk the chains out.
Right.
Efficiency.
But how do you know you're putting the ball down at the right place? You don't know.
I was hoping you wouldn't ask that question because I knew you were going there, but I didn't have an answer for you.
So they're going to be just shy. So this is strange because the ball was between the hashes. So then they walked it towards the sideline. Now they're placing the ball at the right hash. I have never seen some of the things that I've seen this referee crew do today.
We've seen a couple of things that I can't really explain. I wish they were mic'd tonight because there are a couple of things that I would like to, hear what they have to say.
So 3rd down and an inch for Jefferson R7. Graves in the gun again. I would imagine he'll just take it himself. But the linebackers, now they have to wait to get the chains lined up over there on the far sideline.
Take the ball over there.
Right. It's like they moved the chains, and then they had to get them reassigned. So Pius will pack the box here. Now the middle linebacker will back off. They've got 4 down linemen. Graves takes it himself to the right, cuts off right tackle. He's got the first down a little bit more. And you'd think that Pius would be ready for that. That's been their play that they haven't been able to stop, and Graves picks up the first down.
They were ready for that. They had 2 players over there with little screen blocks on them, but Graves is so elusive. I think he cut through a gap that was about 6 inches wide that time to get those extra 3 yards in the first down.
1:17 left in this half. 28-6 lead Pius. Jefferson R7 driving. Graves looking to throw it. Going to throw it down the left sideline to Shockley. It is caught. Touchdown. Sam Bowman in the end zone. Graves finds him down the sideline. And R7 adds to the score up 28-12 now with the extra points upcoming. You imagine they will go for 2. I said Jordan Shockley originally. It was Sam Bowman, number 6. Great pass from Graves, and R7 gets back on the board.
R7 has had success passing to that left side, and they're doing a really good job over there. They found something they like in the coverage that they want to throw against. That was a design play. Graves never looked anywhere else. He was throwing to Bowman the whole way on that play.
So it looks like R7 will bring out the extra point unit. I would watch for the fake here. Sam Bowman on to attempt the extra point. Down 28-12. Snap is back. Hold is good. Kick is up, and it is right down the middle and good. 28-13 the lead on Pius. Minute 6 left in the first half. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to High School Football on KJFF.
The Great American Sales Drive is here at Lucas Smith Crusher Center. Hi, this is Brad Smith. Right now, get rebates from $1,000 to $3,500 on all minivans, plus 0% for 75 months, plus no payment for 90 days. Or check out the new 2015 Chrysler 200 with a huge $2,000 rebate. And for Ram, we've got you covered with a $299 sign and drive lease or $2,500 rebate plus 0% for 75 months. See us today at Lucas Smith Crusher Center in Festus or at lucasmith.com.
Hi, this is Melody with the Lowry Law Firm. If you're facing criminal charges or suffering from devastating injuries, call our law office in Hillsborough or Festus. Since 1997, we have offered professional, service-oriented representation in Jefferson and surrounding counties. Our goal at the Lowry Law Firm is to put your mind at ease, and most importantly, achieve solid results. We are the Lowry Law Firm in Festus and Hillsborough. Look us up on the web at thelowrylawfirm.com.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision. It should not be based solely upon advertisements.
28-13, Jefferson R7 leads it with 66 seconds left in the first half. Sam Bowman will place it at the 40 and prepare to kick it away. Javon White is the deep man for St. Pius. Tryson Thornton and Isaiah Hennessy playing up, standing at about the 25. Javon White back at the 15.
I see some 11, 17s, and 22s on the front line of St. Pius.
I don't think they trust R7 to kick it deep, especially with 66 seconds left in the half. They will kick a low burner. Hennessy will field it at the 25 to the 30, 35. All kinds of room to the 40 down the sideline, and he is brought down. Great solo tackle in the open field by Jordan Shockley. And St. Pius will take over right at midfield with 57 seconds left in the half.
Great field position, 48-yard line for St. Pius. If Shockley doesn't make that tackle right there, that could have gotten very, very interesting. And we haven't had that yet tonight, a kickoff return for a touchdown.
I got a feeling we're going to see one eventually. We've seen just about everything else. And Pius has the personnel to do it. And R7 does too. Austin Graves could certainly take one back. So 57 seconds left. Pius will start at their own 47-yard line. They hit it off to Reed. A stiff arm, great tackle, breaks one tackle. All kinds of open field to the 30, 35, finally brought down. Chased down number 39, Cole Schnitzler was the linebacker after Reed broke 3 tackles, one on a stiff arm. James Reed has a big run, and Pius has a chance to score here late in this half.
He had 2 stiff arms on that play. That was incredible.
They hit it off to Reed again on the left sweep. He is hit, still going. I mean, he's not fast, but it takes 3 guys to bring him down. He's a lineman running the ball.
And he just stands up straight as a wall when he runs that ball, and it's just straight forward. That was a great job of running. Saw the man coming, stiff arms the first player, gives a little shake and bake on the second man, and stiff arms him. Next thing you know, he's in the green.
Thankfully, Schnitzler was an outside linebacker playing on the other side of the field, and he had enough speed to get over and cover him to bring him down on the near side of the field. We get a timeout called with 31 seconds left. Updating you on some of these scores from around the area. Valley Catholic up 39-0 over Crystal City in the second quarter. That's an I-55 conference game, just like this one. Cuba leads Windsor 14-0 at the half. Park Hill Central on top of Northwest 14-0 in the second quarter. Herculaneum on top of St. Vincent 7-0 at the half. Festus leads DeSoto 26-0 in the second quarter. Hillsborough on top of North County 33-7 in the second quarter. Potosi and St. Genevieve at the half, but the Trojans on top 13-0. Jackson all over Farmington 41-7 in the second. Fredericktown on top of Perryville 21-0 at the half. 31 seconds left here in the half. St. Pius leads 28-13 with the ball at the R7 15-yard line, looking at a 2nd and 4. Hennessy, the quarterback, takes it himself off right tackle, shifts one tackle to the 4-yard line. He picks up the first down. Ball comes loose, and they will rule him down. First down and goal for Pius. 21 seconds left.
Jordan Shockley doesn't get in there and get a hold of those legs. Isaiah Hennessy is in for 6 to really put St. Pius in the driver's seat before halftime.
Hennessy in the gun again. James Reed is the back standing to his left. 3 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Ball is on the turf. Hennessy shakes 1 tackle and brought down. That will be credited as a sack. Give number 34 credit Dustin Govro for our 7. And we get another St. Pius timeout. Many top high school students choose Jefferson College for its high-quality, innovative academic programs and flexible class options. Studies show that Jeffco graduates who transfer to 4-year universities do as well or better academically than their peers. Discover the Jefferson College advantage. Call 636-481-3000 or visit jeffco.edu and discover your future today. Pius has 13 seconds left in this half. They've got the ball at the R7 7-yard line. What do they draw up here with Hennessy at quarterback? And they basically mixing, Caroli at quarterback one drive, next drive Hennessy in there at quarterback. I mean, they've just been going back and forth. This is a Hennessy quarterback drive, which is something that Jefferson R7 hasn't seen in film because this is Hennessy's first game back after a broken toe.
They have this new weapon.
Now Caroli in at quarterback. And see, this kind of makes sense to me. Hennessy will be out at receiver. Caroli will be at quarterback.
Hennessy did catch 11 of Caroli's 12 touchdown passes last year, and he's got some height.
Reed still back there at running back. Thornton and Hennessy on the left side in single coverage. Caroli looking that direction. Hennessy wide open. Touchdown. Absolutely wide open in the corner. An easy pitch and catch from Caroli to Hennessy. Touchdown with 6 seconds left.
Excellent job. He looked to the right. The free safety stepped in, or the cornerback stepped in on his coverage. He just put a nice little shot right out there to that back corner for 6 more.
I mean, he was wide open. I missed who was the defensive back on him, but they left him wide open.
Caroli did a very good job there of looking to the right. They showed that they were going to play to the right. That gave Hennessy that wide open look on the left side where he could get the one-on-one coverage. The defense flowed based on what Caroli was doing there and the way they set up.
That's a mature play by a quarterback. That's what Caroli has. He's just a junior, but he's so mature as quarterback. Something you don't see a lot of high school quarterbacks do is look defenders off of players.
Everybody was looking right on that. I think they even had the offensive line looking right. He did a great job there. We've seen that Austin Graves, too, as a junior. These guys are basically in their second full year of starting. Both of these guys are very mature, very patient quarterbacks, and they do a good job of leading these teams.
Pius will come out in the swinging gate. R7 ready to defend it, so Pius will line up as usual for the extra point, leading 34-13. 8 seconds left in this quarter. Brendan Withrow, the left-footed kicker, on to boot it. Kick is up, and it is good. And Pius goes up 35-13, and we'll take a minute timeout. You're listening to high school football on KJFF.
The Medicine Shop, with locations in Festus and Peevely, is committed to providing the residents of Jefferson County with much more than just prescription refills, like free local delivery, automatic refills, and reminders, diabetic and medical equipment, and the personal service that you deserve, just to name a few. That's the Medicine Shop Pharmacies, across from the post office in Festus and on Commercial Boulevard in Peevely, caring beyond prescription.
Putting your family first. Hi, this is Cheryl from the Jefferson County Family YMCA, reminding you to sign up for Saturday's Kids Night Out Extravaganza. This fun-filled event is for ages kindergarten through 11 years. Children will spend the evening enjoying crafts, gym games, swimming, and even receive a snack. Have your kids wear their gym shoes and bring their swimsuit and towel. Registration ends Friday evening, so call the Y at 931-9622 to register your child today.
8 seconds left. Brendan Withrow will kick it for St. Pius. How will they kick it? It will be a low kick, fielded at the 30, and they will just fall on it. Number 25, Ross Morrison, will fall on it after it bounced off of Dustin Grovero's chest. And R7 will have 4 seconds left to try something. Boy, the way we've seen tonight, we could still have 3 plays left in this half. Who knows?
By each team.
Right. Starting at their own 34-yard line with 4 seconds left. Pius has scored on all but one of their drives. The only one they didn't score resulted in a fumble. We have seen 1 punt tonight. We have seen 2 fumbles, 1 interception. Everything else has been touchdowns. 4 seconds left. Spread formation for our 7. Graves. We'll hand it off to Morrison with room to run. 35-40 open field to the 45. He is brought down, and that will do it. 35-13 the lead for Pius at halftime, and that will do it. It's been long, drawn-out drives by our 7, and it's been a couple real quick scoring opportunities for Pius.
This has been a real role reversal from what we saw last year. Pius was the team that really got in there, grounded out, put together these 3, 4, 5-minute drives, did a good job. R7, 2 plays off the field, they scored. It's been a real reversal from last year, what we saw. We saw this a lot from R7. St. Pius, it's been a little bit of a surprise this year.
So they will play, R7 will place the ball at the 40. About the only thing we haven't seen is a return for a touchdown on anything. We've only seen 1 punt today, 2 fumbles, an interception. Everything else have been touchdowns. So it will be an on. I don't know if that was meant to be an onside kick or it just went off the side of the R7 kicker's foot. It only went about 4 yards. R7 jumped on it. They will get called for illegal touching. So St. Pius will get the ball in great field position. And if you're R7, you have to jump on that there to keep. You're not supposed to touch it before you go 10 yards, but you have to jump on it there just to keep St. Pius from picking it up and running it in. So Pius will start great field position at the R7 42.
Something like that, it's a distinct possibility with the athletes that are on this field that one of them might just decide to sneak up there and just snag that thing and try to take off. So they really have to take the penalty there. But they don't want Pius starting on the 42-yard line very often.
Caroli and a quarterback, a tight formation here now. Caroli hands it off to the up man. He tries to go to the outside. He won't get anywhere. That is Lance Irvin. He was wrapped up and brought down. Stephen Clennon and Shane Clennon brought him down. Brothers, their dad is one of the assistant coaches, and they are both kind of the ends of the defensive line. I haven't mentioned that to you yet, but Stephen Clennon and Shane Clennon, the ends of the defensive line. Shane Clennon, a 6'6" underclassman. Stephen Clennon, a senior. So a loss of 2 on the play, and we get an official timeout. R7 bringing on a different player. So it looks like Shane Clennon goes off. Ethan Donahue coming in at defensive end. Caroli takes a snap, dropping back to pass, looking left, scrambles. Now he's on his run, and now Donahue will catch him from behind and bring him down for the sack. Caroli didn't have anywhere to throw it. Ethan Donahue just checks into the game, and he chases him down from behind for the sack.
That was a great job by the R7 secondary to give absolutely nothing to Caroli. He had all kinds of time. He checked to the left, across. He went through 3 reads before he decided to take off. Donahue with the hustle brought him down from behind.
3rd down and 15, Lancers. 1 receiver to each side. Caroli in the shotgun now. Hands it off to Thornton on the sweep to the left. Cuts back to the middle. All kinds of room. Brought down from behind at the 35. Number 34, Dustin Govro with the stop, as well as Jordan Shockley in on it for a 10-yard pickup, making 11 yards on the pickup for Tryson Thornton right up the middle. That will bring up 4th down and 3 at the 35. Need to get to the 32.
Have we had a team go for it on 4th down yet?
Well, we had the fake punt, but I don't think they've lined up and gone for it from 4th down. I do not
Guess
believe
what we
we've
have
seen
now.
that. There we go. Caroli in the gun on 4th and 3. Hands off to Caroli, following the blocker. Nowhere to go. Now cuts back in. 1st down and more down the right sideline. Breaks the tackle. 10, 5. Brought down at the 3. A flag on the play. They're going to get somebody over there for a horse collar tackle. But Thornton broke it open. Picks up the 1st down. And Pius can now smell the goal line.
Trice and Thornton, there was absolutely no place to go over there. I think he might have ran between somebody's legs or something because there was no room whatsoever. And all of a sudden, he just comes exploding up out of the backside. All 22 players are over there. Next thing you know, he's getting horse-collared on the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I never saw the official call from the referee, but that's got what it has to be. But it's not really going to matter anyway. First and goal from the 3-yard line with 9:45 and counting here in the third quarter. Less than 3 minutes in. All kinds of room over to the left side. Lance Irvin over all by himself. Hand off to Thornton. Easy touchdown. Wasn't even touched. He stopped the yard into the end zone. Easy touchdown for Thornton.
It has been the Tracy Thornton show here in the second to start the third quarter. He has been extremely effective for St. Pius.
I mean, it wasn't even touched. So swinging game for St. Pius, and they extend the lead to 41-13. They line up in the swinging gate. Now they'll come back to center. Number 14, Brendan Withrow on to attempt the extra point, a left-handed kicker. Lance Irvin is the holder. Snap is back. Kick is up. Almost blocked. Give credit to Dustin Gover. Almost got a hand on it, but it is through. 42-13 lead for St. Pius. We'll take a minute timeout. You're listening to high school football on Gauge AFF.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for the people of Missouri. We're for kayakers, car dealers, grocery baggers, and mail carriers. We're for teachers, preachers, students, and singers. Armed service members, you bet we're for you. We're for people who shake your hand and say hello, not because they know you, but because they don't. We're for brewmasters, stockbrokers, beauty queens, and truck drivers. And don't worry, we're still for farmers too. Whatever you do, if you're a Missourian, we're for you.
See Joe Reed, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent in Crystal City. And if you're in Jefferson County, Joe's got you covered.
Forget everything you thought you knew about buying tires and hurry in and see the gang at Plaza Tire in Festus. Why? Because Plaza Tire customers enjoy Plaza Tire's lowest price pledge. Plaza Tire service will match or beat any competitor's total tire purchase on any comparable tire. Plus tires anytime with hundreds of tires in stock. No appointment necessary on tire installations. That's Plaza Tire, the quick change artist located at 301 Festus Center Drive in Festus.
St. Pius will kick it off. It will be a short one, high bouncer, and they will fall on it. Number 47, Dylan Roth, will collect it and fall on it, and that is where Jefferson, our 7, will start their first drive of the second half, trailing 42-13. 2.5 minutes into this second half, and once again, Pius scoring very quickly. They have only had the ball for about 11 minutes. Jefferson, our 7, with nearly 19 minutes of possession time, but still a 42-13 lead for St. Pius.
I'm really surprised that St. Pius keeps doing that little squib kick to kick off because they've shown that their kicker can put the ball in the end zone on the kickoff.
And they're going with the wind. So, yeah, why not put it out the end zone and put it at the 20? First and 10, R7 from their own 35. Handoff to the wide receiver on the end around. That is Kenny Williams. And he won't get much. He is no gain on the play.
Jesse Studeman had broken into the backfield. He broke off his block and came back on the backside to bring him down for a 0 on that play.
So second and 10, R7 from their own 35. Javon White, the deep safety. Man-to-man coverage on the outside for Pius. 2 linebackers in the middle, 4 down linemen. Graves dropping back, throwing over to the left. It is caught by Shockley, and he will be brought down. Good open field tackle by Trice and Thornton, but an 8-yard pickup. Jordan Shockley listed at, well, I don't have a height for Jordan Shockley. He's probably at least 6'1". Thornton probably gives up 8 inches on him, and now Shockley is limping, favoring his left leg. And R7 with a no-huddle offense. I mean, they're not in a hurry up, but they're in no huddle. So Shockley unable to get off the field. Snap is back. Graves looking right, going to throw it. Caught by Williams. Tries to stretch out. He was about a yard past the first down marker. Had to come back for the pass. But I think they will give him the first down. Yes, they spot him at first down just past the 45-yard line, and the first down pickup for R7.
So they're giving 4 yards on that play. He did kind of step back, but they gave him the forward progress on that play. It's a good job. Looks like R7 is going to try to mix it up here a little bit.
At their own 45.5, trailing 42-13, 8 minutes left in the third quarter. Graves right up the center, hit and brought down. Number 23, Sam Weiss, broke in there and met him completely unblocked. He was basically, I think he was probably the marker for Graves. He met him right at the line of scrimmage. Gain of a half a yard.
That is the first time that somebody has gotten a shot at Austin Graves and been able to bring him down for no yardage.
And there was a big collision on that play because Weiss had about a 5-yard head start on that. Graves was in the shotgun, so he had about a 5 or 7 head start. 7.5 left in the third quarter. Graves in the gun, dropping back, punt fake. Now he's going to pull it down and run. Nowhere to go. He is sacked. It takes 3 Lancers to sack him, but he is finally brought down. Number 54, Jesse Studevin. Number 52, Kay Panethier in on the sack as well. Graves is coming up a little gimpy, but he is walking around okay. Jordan Shockley still in the game after limping after catching a pass earlier. So a loss of 2 on the play, 3rd down and 12 for the Blue Jays.
James Reed figured out how to do it. Get him by the jersey and then let 2 other people hit him. That's how you get Austin Graves on the ground.
At the 43. Yeah, you can just kind of slow him down, hope somebody will catch up. Hand off to Ethan Donahue up the middle, hit and stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That was a big collision. Scott Early, the middle linebacker, stood him up right at the 45-yard line. Great solo tackle. I mean, those were just 2 big guys having it out, and Scott Early won.
That was a great collision. Both players coming in with the shoulder pads blazing, about a 3-yard run at each other and just letting it rip.
So 4th down and a long 10. Basically 10.5, and it looks like Jefferson R7 will go for it from their own 45. Need to get past the Pius 45. Graves in the gun, looking left, dropping back. All kinds of time. Now he has to escape. Fakes the throw. He will throw it down to Kenny Williams down the sideline. Incomplete. Throw was short. Williams was backpedaling, had it in his fingertips, and he is mad about not catching that one. And Jefferson R7 turns it over on downs.
I'm sure that Kenny wanted that one. He expected Austin to really launch it down that sideline. He couldn't get those feet to stop and come back and pick up that catch. Got the fingertips on it. I'm sure he was going to go back and tell Austin, throw that one to me again. I'll get that one next time.
So a turnover on downs. Yeah, pass just a little bit under throw. Graves was wide open, and Pius starts with good field position on their second drive of this half, leading 42-13, 5:51 left in the quarter. Hennessy at quarterback, rolling right, throwing it into the flat, caught by Lance Lerman, shades the tackle, brought down from behind, but he picks up a 1st down. That's a 14-yard pickup on the pass from Isaiah Hennessy to Lance Irvin, and Pius moving the ball well again. And with Jefferson, it's a couple plays, 5 yards, 6 yards here, but Pius has been able to get the big play, and I've been impressed by how well Isaiah Hennessy throws the ball. I mean, that was a bullet right on target.
He is a heck of an athlete, good basketball player, great receiver. He's showing that he can play some quarterback here, too.
He's going to take it himself, but nowhere to go. R7 stands him up. They will finally blow it dead. A couple of players in on the tackle. Jordan Shockley with the initial hit. I think Shane Clinton stopped him as well. Gain of a yard, 2nd and 9. 5:13 left in the quarter.
R7 had the right defense on there. They had that play sniffed out very well. Looking for that bootleg from Hennessy on the left side. They closed that out quick with a quarterback to shut it down.
James Reed is the running back in the backfield, the big load. They hand it off to him, and he is hit in the backfield and still going. Now Blue Jays finally push him backwards. They never really brought him down, but he'll pick up a yard. 3rd down and 8.
Ethan Donahue got that initial hit. Both of them standing up straight. Looked like they were going to shut him down. He drove forward for 2 more yards.
4:35 and counting. A 42-13 lead for Pius. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Hennessy in the gun. Reed on his left hip pocket. Dropping back to pass. And now Ethan Donahue gets free. Now Hennessy has to take off. He is brought down. Now he shakes, and he's free to the 30-yard line, to the 25. All kinds of room on that side. Breaks another tackle. He is in. Touchdown. What a run by Isaiah Hennessy. Broke 2 tackles in the backfield. Shakes one at the 10-yard line. He tiptoes down the sideline. Touchdown. What a run. Isaiah Hennessy.
Shane Clinton had him dead to rights. Got both hands on his jersey. Next thing you know, Hennessy gets spun 180 off to the races to the right side. It looks like there's 3 R7 Blue Jays over there that had a shot at him. And next thing you know, he's in the end zone, untouched.
What a run by Isaiah Hennessy. We are seeing some great athletes on the field tonight, and Pius extends the lead. Now up 48-13. Withrow on to attempt the extra point. The snap is back. The kick is up, and it is good. And Pius extends the lead to 49-13, and we will take a 1-minute break. You're listening to High School Football at KJFF.
Putting your family first.
At the Jefferson County Y, we offer something for all ages, interests, and skill levels. When you belong to the Y, you receive more than just a pool and fitness center. You gain a supportive environment to reach your wellness goals, learn to swim, watch your child score their first basket, and so much more. Join the Y between September 8th and September 30th and pay no joining fee. That's up to $100 savings. For more information, call us at 931-9622 or stop on by.
Forget everything you thought you knew about buying tires and hurry in and see the gang at Plaza Tire in Festus. Why? Because Plaza Tire customers enjoy Plaza Tire's lowest price pledge. Plaza Tire service will match or beat any competitor's total tire purchase on any comparable tire. Plus tires anytime with hundreds of tires in stock. No appointment necessary on tire installations. That's Plaza Tire, the quick change artist located at 301 Festus Center Drive in Festus.
St. Pius goes up 49-13, and when they kick this one away, it will be a running clock here at Jefferson R7. Withrow with the good, strong left leg kick, and it will go into the end zone for a touchback. Clock never started, but it should be going. We're in a running clock situation. High school football, 35 points is the running clock in the second half, and I guess maybe since it never started, that's why they haven't started it yet.
The return man never touched it.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that they'll start it either on the snap of the ball or unless you call a timeout.
Well, and that is what the officials were doing. Officials are calling a timeout here. Let's take that timeout to get you caught up on some of the other scores from around the area. Fredericktown extends the lead over Perryville, 33-0 in the third. Jackson on top of Farmington, 41-7 in the third. Potosi leads St. Genevieve 20-0 in the fourth quarter. Hillsboro over North County, 39-7 in the third quarter. Festus leads 39-0 over DeSoto in the third quarter. Herculaneum on top of St. Vincent, 21-7 in the fourth. Park Hill Central up 27-0 over Northwest in the third quarter. Cuba up 22-6 in the third quarter. Valley Catholic up 42-0 over Crystal City in the third. Melville on top of Seckman, 27-0 in the third quarter. We're in the third quarter with 4 minutes and 12 seconds here at St. Pius, a 49-13 lead, and the Lancers have put the running clock on Jefferson R7 here. And now looks like we've got a football or something. There was a football in the end zone. They never picked up the football after they switched the footballs. They left it sitting in the end zone, so that was what the delay was for. So Jefferson R7 and offense starting at their own 20. Graves throwing to the right side. It is complete. No, incomplete. It was caught, but a good hit by number 7, Isaiah Hennessy. He has been all over the place. He leveled Dylan Roth from behind and knocked the ball loose.
Dylan Roth run that hitch route perfectly, which backed Hennessy off about 6 yards. The ball came in. Hennessy recovered very nicely, came up, put the shoulder pads right in the numbers to knock that ball loose from behind.
Clock rolling on the incomplete pass with the running clock up 49-13. Jefferson R7 trying to come from behind. Graves pump fake, rolling to his left, trying to escape. Now he's being chased down from behind. Now he's got to get rid of it. It's intercepted right to a St. Pius Lancer. Return at the 25 to the 10 to the 5. Touchdown. Number 75, Mike Cords, was thrown right to him, and he returns it for a touchdown, and Pius extends their lead. We've talked, we haven't seen a return for a touchdown yet, and Pius gets it there.
Austin Graves doing everything he could to keep that play alive. Tried to scramble to the left, wheels back around to his right. Mike Cords did his job, stayed with his assignment, slid to the left. I don't think Graves ever saw him. He stepped right in front of that ball, took it right in the chest, and took it back for 6.
Justin Fortney. Mike Cords, the 6', 185-pound senior offensive lineman and linebacker, with the interception and return for a touchdown. That ball was thrown right to him. Graves just never got it past him. Kick is up and good, and Pius extends the lead again up 55-13. We'll take another minute break. You're listening to High School Football on KJFF.
If you're in need of criminal defense or personal injury representation, call the Lowry Law Firm. Hi, this is Mike Lowry. We are an aggressive Jefferson County law firm handling criminal, injury, and domestic cases. When you have a great deal or even a little at stake, trust us, the Lowry Law Firm in Hillsborough and Festus. We have earned a reputation for integrity and are respected members of the legal and civic communities. We are the Lowry Law Firm. Look us up on the web at thelowrylawfirm.com. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
The Great American Sales Drive is here at Lucas Smith Chrysler Center. Hi, this is Brad Smith. Right now, get rebates from $1,000 to $3,500 on all minivans, plus 0% for 75 months, plus no payment for 90 days. Or check out the new 2015 Chrysler 200 with a huge $2,000 rebate. And for Ram, we've got you covered with a $299 sign and drive lease or $2,500 rebate plus 0% for 75 months. See us today at Lucas Smith Chrysler Center in Festus or at lucasmith.com.
Brendan Withrow will kick it deep again for St. Pius. This will go into the end zone, and Pius has really put it on Jefferson R7, just keeping the throttle down after an interception for a return for a touchdown. They're up 56-13, and it's so weird because you just watch this game, and Jefferson R7 has had the ball for about 8 more minutes than Pius has had, but just Pius with the interception return for a touchdown with the big plays. They've just gotten the ball in the end zone more than R7 has. It's simple as that.
It's amazing. You watch this game and we're talking about it. It seems like this game should be like a 35-35 game, and you look up at the scoreboard and it's 56-13.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It doesn't feel like it's a 56-13 lead. Running clock, R7 on offense. They hand it off on the end around, and Pius sniffs it out. Number 22 on the carry for R7. That is Luke. No, that's not right. Number 23, Tyler Rives with the carry. Number 22 is Luke Dawson. He was running back last year. He is injured and not in this game. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Graves in the shotgun. Number 25, Ross Morrison. Now he shifts over to the right side. Graves, snap was to his right. Now he bobbles it, and he just has to jump on it. Boy, we have seen, seems like 6 or 7 times, we have seen a snap to Graves' right, and he's usually been able to get that hand on it and control it, but a couple times he's had to do exactly that. Just fall on it to hold on to it. That's a loss of 5, backs him up to the 15-yard line, where it will be 3rd down and 15. Need to get to the 30. Substitutions for St. Pius. 4 down linemen, 2 linebackers, 1 deep safety, single coverage on the outside. Graves drops back. Now he draws it, and he's got all kinds of room to the 15. And now he is stuffed. Well, he had more room than it looked like, but he's actually going to get no gain on the play. He ran about 7 yards, but he started so far back. He'll pick up maybe 2, and it will bring up a long 4th down.
Lance Irvin out there, he sniffed that out really well. It looks like Lance Irvin might have contained on Austin Graves, which that is quite the assignment. That time he did a really good job on the bootleg, the draw play there, getting in, wrapping up those legs, and bringing him down for only a pickup of 2.
125 and counting. Graves back to punt it away. Tryson Thornton and Isaiah Hennessy back to repunt it. Now Graves is going to try to take it himself. He's in the end zone, and finally is brought down. And I don't know if that was dialed up as a fake punt, but Graves unable to run it for a first down. He's going to lose all kind of yardage, and Pius will start with the ball at the R7-4.
That ball looked like it just came out to the right again, and Graves just went with it. And I'm not sure if that was a design fake or if he was just trying to make something happen there off of that snap. That was a little confusing as to what happened there.
Pius will probably be able to get maybe one play off. Clock continuing to roll with 33 seconds left. Caroli under center. Goal line formation here. Hands it off to the up back. That is 33, Ryan Sciarra. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. Not much of a gain on it. 15 seconds and counting on the clock. Pius can't figure out who's supposed to be on the field and who's supposed to be off, and doesn't really matter because they don't need to snap it here. We will go to the fourth and final quarter. Pius all over Jefferson R7, up 56-13. We'll take a minute timeout, come back with the fourth quarter. You're listening to High School Football on KJFF.
Medical and dental patients at our new facility in Hillsborough. Hi, this is Tracy Wicking. We accept most private insurances as well as Medicaid or Medicare. Those with no insurance may qualify for a sliding fee discount. Call us at 636-481-6040 for more information or to schedule an appointment at our new facility in Hillsborough. We want to be your health care home. 636-481-6040 or check us out online at comtree.org. Comtree, health happens here.
Walmart Supercenter in DeSoto is a great place to get everything you need for any occasion in your life. From a great selection of food, including a fresh deli and bakery, to all the latest trends in clothing, electronics, housewares, hunting supplies, and more. And special occasions, Walmart Supercenter in DeSoto stocks everything that you need for birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, and more. Walmart Supercenter in DeSoto. Always a good choice. Save money, live better, Walmart.
The talk of Jefferson County, Straight Talk, AM 1400 KJFF, Festus, Crystal City, Imperial, DeSoto. We live here too.
6-13, St. Pius on top, and they start this drive with great field position at the R7 4-yard line. This is second down. Did get one play off in that first quarter. Caroli will hand it off. Nowhere to go. Our 7D line sniffs it out. Maybe a loss of one on the play. I believe that was number 33, Ryan Sciarra, again on the carry. So third down and goal from the 3-yard line for St. Pius. It has been all Lancers, 56-13. It doesn't feel like a 43-point lead for St. Pius as they run it in. Touchdown, St. Pius again. I missed who that was. That was Ryan Sciarra in on the carry, and they extend the lead again on a short run. And they extend the lead now up 62-13.
Ryan Sciarra on 3 straight runs. They were looking for something on that left side. They wanted their offensive line to just drive the ball in from about 3 yards out. That was just power football 3 plays in a row.
I believe that was Ryan Sciarra. I would assume it was. It was kind of hard to tell. It was basically just a big mob in the end zone.
He's the one was the last one to get up after the pile, so We'll go with Ryan on that one.
Withrow on to attempt the extra point. Snap is back. Hold is good. Kick is up. It is good. Pius extends their lead now up 40 points with 10:30 and counting. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to High School Football on KJFF.
The Medicine Shop, with locations in Festus and Peebly, is committed to providing the residents of Jefferson County with much more than just prescription refills, like free local delivery, automatic refills, and reminders, diabetic and medical equipment, and the personal service that you deserve, just to name a few. That's the Medicine Shop Pharmacies, across from the post office in Festus and on Commercial Boulevard in Peebly, caring beyond prescription.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for the people of Missouri. We're for kayakers, car dealers, grocery baggers, and mail carriers. We're for teachers, preachers, students, and singers. Armed service members, you bet we're for you. We're for people who shake your hand and say hello, not because they know you, but because they don't. We're for brewmasters, stockbrokers, beauty queens, and truck drivers. And don't worry, we're still for farmers too. Whatever you do, if you're a Missourian, we're for you.
See Alan Depew, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent in Crystal City. If you're in Jefferson County, Alan's got you covered.
It's a 40-point lead for St. Pius as they will kick it away with 10:28 left in this game. And you expect that's about how much time will be left. It will be on a running clock. Little pooch kick caught by caught by number 47, Dylan Roth. He will catch it. They've been kind of going to him a couple times. That time able to field it cleanly. And R7 will take over at their own 42-yard line. 1st and 10.
Looks like Jamison Oberly is in. We haven't called his name yet tonight. We could perhaps have a new quarterback here. And Hunter Dollar coming in now too.
Starting to get a little bit of rain here. It's not really raining hard. It's more of a heavy mist, basically. It's coming kind of down in a sheet, but it's not really falling hard. So it looks like number 3, Hunter Dollar, will be in at quarterback for Jefferson R7. The Blue Jays getting in some backups and some JV players in, down by 40. Run up the middle, nowhere to go. And it looks like that is number... No, I missed who it was.
I think that was Tyler Rives.
Yeah, it was. Number 23, Tyler Rives with the carry. He will lose 3 yards on the play. And it will be 2nd and 14. Hunter Dollar ran towards the sideline to get the play call. Yeah, it's not raining hard. It's just kind of a very, very heavy mist that's kind of constant.
It's a little deceiving because if you look at the flag over here on the west side of the field, it's pretty much straight out.
Yeah, it is. R7 going with the wind, going right to left. Handed off up the middle again. Good run this time by Rives. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Followed a blocker that hit that first man, but back to the original line of scrimmage. It will bring up 3rd down and 10.
Looks like R7 is going to go to a quarterback by platoon. They're running different guys in and out. Looks like number 11 is in there now too, and they list him as a quarterback, but Austin Graves, it looks like they're icing his knee or his ankle down possibly.
Yeah, when he was sacked earlier, I think it was on that punt that went awry. He came up limping a little bit after that.
That was the sack where they got a hold of his jersey, and about 2 more guys came in and hit him late after that.
Hunter Dollar hands it off to Rives again for the carry. Decent pickup, but it will bring up 4th down and 5, and I would expect, it looks like Jefferson R7 will go ahead and go for it here.
The previous carry, Rives did a great job. He was met about 1 yard back by a linebacker and just drove him backwards. They hit a heck of a collision there.
Jefferson R7 can't decide who they want on the field. Now the officials call it, no, it will be a Jefferson R7. We'll call a timeout with 7:40 left. Get you caught up at some of the other scores. Fredericktown leading 33-0 over Perryville in the 4th quarter. Farmington trailing Jackson 48-7. Now it's raining a little bit harder here at Jefferson R7. Potosi up 20-7 over St. Genevieve in the 4th quarter. Hillsborough on top of North County 45-7. Festus leads 46-7 over DeSoto. Herculaneum up 21-7 to St. Vincent in the 4th quarter. Park Hills all over Northwest 40-0 in the 3rd. Cuba on top of Windsor 22-6 in the 3rd. Valley Catholic up 48-0 over Crystal City, and Melville up 33-0 to Seckman. Looks like Jefferson R7 will bring out the punt team. It's hard to tell who that punter is. Graves has been the punter. Now the snap is over his head. That is Bryce Moran, goes over his head. He'll try to pick it up and run with it. He finds some space on the right side and be brought down. He will lose about 8 yards on the play. Original line of scrimmage was at the 38. It will be a loss of 8 yards. He'll be brought down at the 30.
R7 has had quite a few issues with their snaps. Even out of the pistol or the punts, they've had a lot of trouble with the snaps tonight.
So Pius will take over on top 63-13 with 7 minutes left and counting in this fourth quarter. Pius will go into the huddle and break it. A lot of JV players. Looks like we've got a new quarterback in for St. Pius. Number 8, Elliot Fisher, a freshman, will come in at quarterback. He will hand it off. Running off right tackle, I believe that is number 24, Andrew Sale, a freshman. No, actually, that was number 27, Zach Rarick, a freshman, 5'8", 130 freshman. So both teams getting in some of the backup players that don't get to see a lot of playing time.
Freshman picked up 4 on his first varsity carry. Good for him.
Not bad. With 6 minutes left, and that's about how much left game time is it. We're in a running clock with Pius leading by 40. 35 is the running clock. Fisher under center, takes the snap, hands it off. Running off right tackle. And that is number 24, Andrew Sale, a 5'7", 155-pound freshman. So Elliot Fisher, the quarterback, is a 6'1", 140-pound freshman. The Lancers list a lot of freshmen on this varsity roster, but this is most likely a varsity and JV roster. Good thing they have them all up here because getting in a lot of those extra players. Fisher hands it off again, running right up the middle. A good carry on the pickup. Is that Matt Lober?
First down, St. Pius.
I missed who was on the carry on that one. There were so many blue jerseys around him, but he did a good job. He picked up 6 on that run, got spun around, and still picked up that first down.
It's still raining. It's misting very heavily. We're going to go ahead and pack up our web TV right now. Pius up 40 by 40 points. This game basically all but over, and we want to protect our equipment, so we're going to go ahead and pack up the web TV. 4 minutes and 40-something seconds left. Fisher takes a snap and bobbles it. Ball is on the ground. Still can't see who recovered. I never really saw where the ball went. It looks like Pius was able to jump on top of it and remain with the possession. Maybe a gain of half a yard, brings up second down.
Yeah, I think that was Andrew Sale again. Give him credit for 1 more yard. Freshman picking up the fumble, so give him 1 yard on the carry.
Pius breaks the huddle again. Make sure you stick around after this. We will have the Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy end zone show after this. Fisher will hand it off, running left side, and looks like he will lose yardage. That is 24, Andrew Sale.
24, Andrew Sale, the ball carrier, brought down by number 21.
Lost about 3 on that play, R7 on the right side of the defense. Some of the younger players showing they still have some drive and some fight in them, getting out there and shutting down that right side.
And this is so good for the young players to come in and get some varsity playing time experience. And just the fact that you're not going to be scared next time you're out there when you get to the varsity. Just playing under the lights with a little bit of rain, playing against some other big players. It's just good to have them out there on the field.
It really is. It's comfort, knowing what you're doing, being realistic. It's not the situation they want to be in, but it gives them a really good opportunity to see what's going on.
Fisher hands it off again. Missed who it is. Jefferson, R7, stands him up.
43 or 48 possibly.
That is 48, Matt Lober. He is a 5'8", 165-pound freshman. So a lot of freshmen in for St. Pius. Not just JV players, not just sophomores or maybe JV juniors, but freshmen getting some varsity playing time, and that'll probably pay dividends down the road for those Pius players.